Hello and welcome to Mother Healing. So in this series we're connecting with your mother, we're connecting with the energy of her, and we're connecting with Mother Mary, the great mother of all. We're connecting with the female archangels and the power within you, your Empress energy, to bring in a great healing into your life and into your twin flame journey and into your world. So we're going to begin today with a message of grace. And we have just lost the Queen in the UK. And the Queen was a powerful figure, not just for us here in the UK, but for all of the world, a real symbol of power, resilience and strength. And this is reminding you that that power is always within you and that you are strong. And this is time now to harness that power, to move forward in your life, to become the king or queen of your own journey. And doing this Mother Healing series is also going to help you to access that power, because it's going to help you to delve deep within you and to heal things you may not have even realised were there. So let's do a message of grace today from heaven. So the message today is, you are perfect as you are. You are human, yes, but always remember love, because that's who you are. So we adore you in all your moments. We see the best in you in all ways. Stop beating yourself up for what you haven't done or who you could be, and show yourself some mercy, and that brings in peace. And this is a big message because, we are spiritual beings, yes, and we are human beings, yes, which means we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And as a human being, we have an ego, and that ego can bring in fear. It can bring in pain, it can bring in struggle, it can bring in doubt. So we have to give ourselves a break sometimes if we feel we've made mistakes or done things wrong, because we are in this school of life for a reason. We're here to grow, we're here to learn. So remember, if you think you've done something wrong, forgive yourself. It's okay. You're learning lessons. We all are. It's okay to breathe. It's okay to be. It's okay to be in this moment, and to look back with love, not fear, and to bless the past, and to realise that everything happened that way for a reason, with lessons you may only be understanding now. So what message is coming through today? What does your mum want you to work on? I've got two today. Wow. Two questions. Wow. 2 cards from Mother Mary. And we're going to pick a card from this deck here too. Here we go, okay. So the questions then, now you can work through these questions in a book. Okay, I've got my book here, where you can write the questions down and then use, in your own time, your own words to answer the questions. Or you may want to talk out loud to your mum, to connect with her energy as if she's right there. So the question is, do you love me? Because I have always loved you. Wow. Do you love me? So that's a real profound question. That's really deep. We have to think, do we love our mum? So maybe you've had an argument and you fell out. Maybe she's walked away from you as a baby or in childhood. Or maybe, she left a relationship for whatever reason and left you behind. Or maybe she's passed over and you've been left with lots of pain or questions. Or maybe you've accepted it and you're just enjoying connecting with her right now. Whatever your circumstance and situation, she's saying to you, do you love me? Because I have always loved you. And what we have to understand on this journey is we're all human. So sometimes we make human errors, or we do human things we think after. We do things without thinking. So she may have hurt you in ways that you may not understand, but she's always loved you. Maybe you think, well, if you loved me, why have you done that? If you loved me, why did you say that? Why did you behave that way? But she's saying to you, whatever I've done, however I've acted, the things that have taken place, a lot of it has been through my own fears, because I am human and I'm here to grow and learn. But it's never stopped me from loving you. And also, we are greatest teachers to each other. Our twin flame is our greatest teacher, but our mother is our greatest teacher too. We learn from our mother. We also teach our mother things too. So she's also saying to you, if I've hurt you, it's because I was teaching something to you and I was learning at the same time myself. And I had to love you to hurt you that way. And this really hit home for me because, when I went to see Raleigh Valentine once on stage, and, I've spoke about this before, he spoke about how his dad was one of his greatest teachers and how his dad really loved him because his dad hurt him when he was growing up. He used to beat him. He made him feel really bad about himself. And he realised years later that his dad must have really loved him to sign up to come into this life and treat him that way. Because those lessons that his dad taught him made him who he is, made him strong, resilient, the warrior who he is. And when we realise that, it's easy to understand why things happen the way they do, that there's always a plan. So do you love me? Because I've always loved you. And the next question is, can you remember some of the holidays we spent together? Tell me about them, good and bad. So, your mum is saying, do you love me? Because I've always loved you. And if you're struggling to find reasons to love me, think about some of the holidays we spent together, the good and the bad. Tell me about them. Let's talk. When I think about some of the great holidays that I had with my mum and dad, it was in Torquay. I've got great memories there, and that's why me and George go there often now, and why maybe in the future I would love to live there. They're good memories, things to do with those times. Think about the past. And the message from Mother Mary, we've got coming through, we've got faith and we've got signs. Wow. So you're also being reminded that the signs that you see help to buoy your faith, help to anchor that faith so that you don't give up on your dreams and you stay strong. Maybe you see signs today that your mum loves you. Maybe she shows that to you in some way through a sign. A sign could be a feather, a robin, if she's passed over. Maybe in the real world you receive a phone call, or she says something to you in the real world that makes you feel belief. Signs that you see bring in faith. So our faith in God to heal this situation, to bring the love back, to heal the situation by knowing the love is real. And I watch for, notice and trust the signs that heaven continually sends. So the angels are reminding you that you constantly see signs to have faith, to trust the journey, to know there is a plan, because you are only human. So yes, you're spiritual, but you're in this human body. So we learn to overcome the ego. We learn to break free from limitations. We learn to see through the pain. And it's time to stop procrastinating. So this is also a great sign about divine timing, that everything happens the way it's meant to in divine time. And also that the time isn't running out. The time has not passed for you and your mum. Even though your mum may not be living in this earthly realm anymore, the time has not passed because you are eternal beings. And there's plenty of time now to connect and get to know her and love her again. And the time is there. If you want to get to know your mum in the physical, if she's still living, if you want to bring that relationship back stronger, the time is now. It says your current obligations and responsibilities can no longer be put off. Chop, chop. It's time to buckle down and do the work. And what I'm feeling with the chop, chop energy is release. When we chop, chop, we release wood, dead wood, things that need to go. So we can also forgive ourselves for the past, for the things we have or haven't done, the mistakes we feel we may have made. It's time to let those things go. The resolution and abundance you seek requires action. Ignore any naysaying voices. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Procrastination often comes from the fear that you can't. You'll be so relieved and proud when this is behind you. So what I'm really feeling with this is, whatever you want to achieve in your life, you can do it. And your mum is backing you up every step of the way here. And you're receiving the signs and synchronicities to give you the faith you need to carry on, to not give up, to keep moving forward. So this is definitely about things you're manifesting in your life, whether that's your twin flame union, whether that's a career goal, a dream you have, something you want to do, or it's about bringing in a healing into your mother connection if she's still around. But I feel this is a big message that your mum is guiding you from above through signs that you see to remind you to have faith. And she's saying to you to boost your vibration today. Think about the love. Think about the good times we shared, the holidays we had, the things we went through. And this is your time now to shine, to live every day as an adventure, to enjoy each moment, to give back to you. Maybe to plan a holiday that you want to have. And I love the fact that, my mum, now that she's passed over, is within me. So I can take her with me everywhere I go. Whereas before she was restricted by a human body. So she may not have wanted to come to these specific places because she wanted to stay at home or she didn't feel well enough. But now I carry her around with me in here. So if I go to Torquay or I go to London or anywhere else, I'm taking her with me and she's experiencing it firsthand. So remember, when your mum passes away, she doesn't go anywhere. She remains within you always. And you then have the power to take her with you everywhere you go. So she's saying to you, do you love me? Because I've always loved you. So remember that no matter what's happened between you, no matter what the ego has brought in, the human parts of us that brings in, the fear, the pain, the struggle, she has always loved you and she always will. She brought you into this earth for a reason, into this body for a reason. And here you are. And that's worth celebrating. So today, celebrate you. Celebrate by thinking about past holidays, times you spent with your mum or your dad or your sisters, your brothers, your friends. And then maybe think about planning some new trips, things you're going to enjoy to do. And you're going to receive signs and synchronicities that help you to have faith about your dreams manifesting. And saying the time is now. You've got plenty of time in this life now to do what you want to do. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.